Oh.
Oh, ghost dog. Look at that. Ghost dog.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, look, there's like an aberration.
Yeah.
Ouch. To pet him.
It's fine. Turn your HD sound on.
Ah!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. They are loading.
Lord Current Labs. And Misfit Village.
Oh. This
Go
one's for
home,
you.
Annie.
I think I got this game for you.
Oh,
The
yeah.
house was ablaze as I departed. I set off into the deepest crevices of the abyss.
Oh no. I shouldn't have turned the settings
Yeah,
up
this
then.
is... Yeah, this is
Not
chunking
knowing what I
real
was to
hard.
find, I took the plunge
I mean, it's streaming fine, but
into the darkness.
we'll have to wait for this
Yes.
cutscene.
And what lay there, deep at its heart, shook me to my core. I may have abandoned all my fears, but they have not forgotten me.
Well, that is it for now, folks. But make sure you stay tuned because we'll be taking your sound request and.
Okay,
Oh.
we'll just
That down a pinch.
put down, turn the VSync on. We'll go back to medium texture quality. Who can say?
There we go.
All right, take it away.
Pop, pop, pop.
Go in the house.
Okay. Boy, decided to drive over here in a tropical depression, huh?
I've been, you know, I'm used to this kind of weather. It happens. Need to get a knife.
Can you take it in with you? Take it inside, right? Turkey.
Luckily, I always keep a knife in the back. I want you to tell me when you figure out what this is. Ho ho,
Hello, Teddy.
Teddy.
It's
Oh,
really
physics!
time.
That's fun. I was hoping that would happen. I didn't think it would, though. You dumped out a box cutter.
Okay. All of a jump. Boy, this is feeling reminiscent of Resident Evil 7.
I'll say this. This is a thing that you know a lot about, and I know nothing about.
Sure. Oh. Dog final.
Oh, the dog finals.
Okay. Okay.
Final dog.
Yeah.
What you
I guess it's gonna record constantly?
you missed some very interesting games, Teddy. I don't know where everyone else
yeah.
went. Everyone else got scared
Yes,
away.
Chat got quiet.
Had nothing to say
no,
about
that's
fun
better.
skateboarding dogs.
Back door. Duchess said it was. Oh no, she didn't say anything. You're right.
Nope. That's fine. It's almost Christmas. People are busy.
True. You're doing the work. Figure out which one of these games is worth playing. It's a problem with dog games. Well, that's... Alright. Well, wiggling the front doorknob ain't getting me anywhere.
I hear a dog whining. Oh.
Oh, ghost dog. Look at that. Ghost dog.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, look, there's like an aberration.
Yeah.
Ouch. To pet him.
It's fine. Turn your HD sound on.
Ah! Okay. Good. Okay.
Okay. Well, now you can get inside at least, where everything will be better.
Whip crowbar.
You have to equip it. You were able to. Oh, the basement window. Behind you. It was at the front, I saw. Yeah, in the back there. It's not Fatal Frame, but it is something.
Who cares? Pick it up.
Just
Guess we have
scare
a
'em.
crowbar. That's a start.
Whoa, whoa, flip the breaker. Oh, okay, well. That can't be the right idea. Whoa.
Hand room.
Oh, that's fun. Is that... So if you zoom in on the... Huh.
It's kind of a crossover with the other game, right? Pulling things into existence from a video.
Well,
This
you
weird
might...
interaction between media and the real world.
You might say it's like a special item of some type.
Oh? This...
Hmm?
An SCP game?
This is an SCP game.
Neat.
I guess I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure what that means, but
So, I'm
I think
guessing
you gotta turn
then
the
that
power
this-
off before you can grab what's in there.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing then that this camera is an anomalous item. It can do, you know, it has special
You have a
properties.
flashlight, right?
It's probably... Oh.
Ooh. Maybe you can turn the sensitivity down or something, but...
The SCP series is neat. Series of creepypastas.
See, I always thought it was
written
like
by...
always creatures. I didn't know it was...
No, it's... Yeah, it's any anomalous... like, so it's a series of creepypastas written in the framing device of a... Okay. Yeah. Basically, there's an institute. There's a
I think you can
foundation.
open the door to your
called-
left.
Yes. Basically, there's a foundation called the SCP Foundation, and they secure, contain, and protect anomalous objects and entities that are too dangerous to, you know, be in the hands of the general public, and, you know, and might end the world if they aren't managing them. There's 3 different classes of objects. There's safe, Euclid, and Keter class.
Oh,
This is
okay.
probably a safe class object. This camera is probably the SCP object, and it's not. Oh, so basically, safe is what it implies. It has anomalous properties, but it's more or less safe to handle. Keter class objects are unsafe to handle, but they aren't. They're not going to cause like world-ending events if they get loose. and then Euclid, Euclid is the not going to end the world, but they're bad, and Keter class is the if this gets out, we're all fucked class of objects.
Yeah, I feel like I've read a couple of SCPs, but it was a long time ago when they were all like... I mean, clearly you got to rearrange the stuff on that so it matches whatever's in the thing.
Looks
Or in the
good.
video, maybe? Maybe look at the cassette again?
No, that cassette's about the bathroom. That's a different thing.
I thought there was some scenes before that, I thought. But,
No, this is...
I don't know,
this
go
is
in the
different.
bathroom then. Wait, yeah, you gotta.
Just say-
You clearly have to organize the things
Yeah.
in a certain way
Yeah,
before it'll let
Everything
you.
on the camera looks fine. Hey, you know what? There's something in this waste bin, no? Can't open this door. Moving for now.
What's on the
What
TV?
means the world is safe. But yeah, the interesting thing about
Yeah, just don't push it.
the
Dump it over.
interesting
Dump
thing
it
about
over.
the SCP.
Turn
Oh,
that
you're
thing
right,
and
right.
dump those on the fucking ground. You built. Oh.
Oh, you know what? I can't dump this one out.
Oh.
And it
Boo.
only rotates on one axis.
4 out of 10.
But the fun thing about SCP is that it's a collective writing project. So the framing device of the Institute exists, and there's a rough format.
Yeah,
that
so this isn't
everything has
like
to be
a
written-
licensed thing. It's just
No,
a thing.
There's no. Yeah, I think it all functions on a common, whatever, license. Yeah, like maybe I don't exactly know how it
Is
works.
it the TV,
There's
or-
There's a possibility that, because the stories do have authors, there's a possibility that if you want to adapt an SCP work that you have to... I don't know. I don't know what the copyright
it's the-
implications of it are. It's kind of... Oh, are you moving me?
I did move you.
I was like, oh no, the game, it's being spoopy. We're going to keep moving. Figure it out. On board.
Okay.
There's a finite amount of space here. We can...
Oh, look. It's a sheep's head.
Lamb's head.
Lamb's head.
Also only rotates on one axis.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
take his brain out, I guess. Active objectives.
active.
Reveal the bathroom doors. Oh, that's okay. So
Yeah.
I feel like that
That's what
tape
I'm up
was
to.
the bathroom. Did show outside the bathroom.
Okay, you might be right. Might be right.
And it showed you how things are supposed to be laid out, and then you lay them out like that. Yes.
Picture in the middle.
Swap the pictures. Put that picture in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Now look at it.
Spoopy.
Ah, someone forgot to turn the gore off.
All right, and then we kneel down and. Oh. Got a key.
I like
Tape that
what's-
says tests. I don't know if that music's diegetic or not.
I assumed everything was diegetic. Oh. Bop, 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 bop. I wonder if
Okay,
just
that was real quick.
if it's just gonna be these puzzles. I think you're trapped in here. Oh.
Oh no, not quite. Oh.
This doesn't feel like the camcorder's doing.
Well, maybe it opens a portal to other dimensions or something. That's the thing, because it's a collaborative writing project. There aren't a ton of rules, because the SCP Institute, like, you can have... There's a kiddie pool that has, like, 27 different portals to different places, and you have to put someone through it to change the portal. So they have what's called D-class personnel. D-class personnel are essentially death row
disposable.
inmates. Yes, they are disposable. And so there's a few places that are very dangerous to get to go to in that kiddie pool portal. But there are a bunch of useful places too. So what they'll do is when they want to dial the portal, you know, they take their D-class personnel and they're like, okay, you know, these next two portals go to totally hostile environments, but we need to get to the third one that goes to our moon base. So
You can't put animals through it instead.
I think it only works with people.
They got to be sentient,
Yeah.
sapient.
There's another one where like there's a bunch. There's so many SCP stories. I used to sit and just, I was like, okay, it's the end of the night. I'm gonna read like 3 SCP stories before I go to bed.
It's neat. People seem to like it. And people were very excited this was an SCP game.
Oh yeah, there's a level of, I mean, there's a lot of meh SCPs, but you know, the SCPs everybody remembers. It's known for the quality entries, obviously.
Ooh, it's Doom 2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The attic seems like fun.
Drive format. Some of them are slave, but I find the format. Actually, no. Now that you think about it, yeah, that is kind of part of the format. You're describing even the horrific ones. They're describing it in very scientific, very matter of fact. And you're right. It's the horror. The horror comes from a matter of fact description of totally screwed up things, like Shy Guy. So Shy Guy. Anomalous entity that is seemingly indestructible and unstoppable.
Seemingly.
If he's, well, yeah, like he regenerates on some ridiculous level. Like the hitch is, if
you look at him, he stops moving. He's a shy guy.
That's a different one. That's a different SCP that you have to maintain eye contact on.
That's a Famicom cartridge. It's 500 Famicom cartridges.
Oh. You must have heard of the SCP that basically functions like a weeping angel. If you look away, it can move very quickly and will kill you like in an instant. That's the one you're thinking of. No, Shy Guy is, if you look at him, he flies into a murderous rage and kills you and will destroy anything between you and him. So like, one of the incident reports was some hiker in the mountains who lived in the mountains was admiring an old picture of his they had taken. And there was like pixels of Shy Guy in that photo. The guy looking at the photo hadn't even realized he was looking at the entity. But seeing 2 pixels of the entity in a photo was enough to trigger it. And it broke out of containment, traveled miles and miles and miles, resisting, strong military force the whole time to kill this guy. And then they had to they tried to make this special technology that basically it's like a headset that knows what Shy Guy looks like and censors it to the wearer so that they can kind of still use their eyes while chasing it. But, they had like a bad test and it's good. It's good. And again, it's all written from that, like I said, it's all written from that sort of dry, military report style. And then there's lots of fun little stories about, safe class objects that the staff use to pull pranks on each other and things. And there is a diegesis and a running story too. Like there are recurring characters that the collective writers can use. oh god. There's a doctor whose consciousness is stored in like an amulet or something, so he's technically immortal, so he tends to be reckless. And, you know, he'll try these experiments no one else wants to try because if his current body gets killed, they'll just put the amulet on someone else and he's back. Dr. Light, I think is his
Hold
name.
on.
Dr.
While I'm
Bright.
here, we gotta look at these bad cartridges. Oh, blowing it. And sick brick. It's broken. I just kind of wish the gameplay of this game wasn't put the things in the order and then you move to the next thing.
It's a mystery you're
Am
unraveling.
I? Oh.
Oh.
Not here. This is wrong. It's all wrong.
Okay.
Annie.
Well, that was something. Yeah, this is all wrong. Time to leave. Nice stock door opening noise. It's just, you know, it's not as terrifying as the first game.
Maybe it's a... Oh, shit. No, yeah, now you're actually in the SCP Foundation.
Hello, D-Class 3546.
Oh, this is neat.
This is the SCP Replication Division. We make replicas of anomalous objects and paranormal events here. I am the site coordinator. You've run through this scenario over 100 times. Please come to the middle of this hangar. There's a control panel on a raised platform. Next to it is an intercom.
Hey, if I knew it was gonna drop this on you, I would have not mentioned anything until now.
Yes, that would have been hell of a reveal.
Oh. Go home, Annie. You're drunk.
SCP-R9237 Reenactment Test 179 completed by Class D Subordinate Number 3546. Restoration of reenactment scene by cleanup crew request filed.
Who are you? What's going on here?
Just calm down, breathe in, breathe out. As I stated previously, I am the site coordinator of the Replication Division's Facility 1. You are a D-Class tester who tests paranormal entities that we have replicated here. If you're feeling distraught, fatigued, bloated, and or disoriented, then allow me to provide you an ounce of comfort in saying that's completely normal.
Why don't I remember anything?
Oh, well, that would be the amnestics, of course. They're what you might call forgetting pills. You ingested them prior to the test. We need you as close to a clean slate state each time you go through the test, so as to avoid mnemonic contamination. Surely you understand? We don't want you staining the house with your own projections now, do we? No. First question.
This is the
On
SCP.
retrieving the bathroom door from the camera's void dimension and entering the bathroom, what did you encounter?
Should we answer honestly?
Yeah, I guess.
Some kind of ocean and boundless darkness.
Yes, yes, and in the ocean you found?
Tape?
A tape of the little girl in the attic.
Great. And when you reached the attic and set everything up like in the video, what happened?
She refused to be brought back.
And that concludes our interview. Class D subordinate, drop off the items you acquired during testing into the duffel bag next to the exit doors. You may carry on with testing after that.
Where are the exit doors?
Behind you, in the corner of the hangar, big red doors. Red light shining above them. Just go on. Site coordinator out. And remember, there is no replication division.
Alright, the other...
Oh.
They redacted the developer name. That's nice. That's a good touch. Yeah, another... So there's a lot of tropes. There's a lot of tropes that get followed, you know, as part of the writing style, and that redacting is one of the tropes. Where it's like that, you know, the horror of the unknown kind of thing. Where it's like you'll be reading a description of an entity, and then it'll list the effect that it has, and some of those effects are redacted.
So would you say this is the best SCP game you've ever played?
I haven't played very many. I know of one other one that's sort of slapdash together as a multiplayer experience that's fun, but obviously isn't this well polished.
Class number 3546, back from another round in the house. Our biggest and most complex SCP replica. You did great, but I gotta run. Great work, and keep on keeping on.
That's the amulet. That's the one I was talking about. That's Dr. Light.
Yeah?
Or Dr. Bright. One of those two.
This is neat. It's got a good look to it.
Yeah, like I was saying, this is well presented. Yeah. Yes, the SCP, like any large organization, has its own issues of, you know, bureaucracy and internal politics. Secret testing and all that stuff.
Boy, I'm glad there's more than just that house.
That is neat.
The Code Red and a Code Crimson?
Code Crimson. I think that's a reference to the Crimson King, who is one of the Keter class SCPs. Oh. The alternate versions of the Foundation that have gone through an apocalypse scenario.
Oh boy, are we just hanging around SCP headquarters now?
It's weird that they don't escort the D-class personnel to their next test or their holding facility.
You know, rendering characters is difficult. You gotta animate them. Gotta make sure they've pathed correctly.
Annie? Annie? You with me?
They normally don't refer to personnel D-class by
feet.
their names, though.
I'm the main
anyone down
character. I don't know if you
I
noticed.
told them to cool it with the amnestics, but they just love taking advice from security. Let's get you to your office. That feeling in your gut? Like you're gonna vomit your insides out? That is, normal, and you've been through this more times than I care to count.
Oh,
Right now,
I guess
you
this
need to
is a
ground
D-class
yourself.
they've used. Yeah.
And there's something in your office that'll help you do just that.
I mean, they just spray
Call them
painted the name there. They
Pathfinders.
didn't give her a
Personal items that you and only you know the
plaque
full
or
story
anything.
of. They'll help you find your bearings.
Well, yeah,
Check them
but
out
I guess
inside, and everything about this
I don't want to be
person's
that guy,
gonna come
but
back
I
to
think
you
this guy
real
needs to work on holding his gun
It
better.
ain't all happy memories in there,
Yeah.
but that's just life, I guess. I'll be
Yeah,
waiting
that's not
here
quite
once
how
you're
you
done.
hold a shotgun.
See you
What
when
it
you
is
get
he's got the holding animation for something with a pistol grip,
almost
but that's a
forgot.
hunting shotgun.
I'm John.
No, see, he's close,
Figure that out for yourself.
but he's
son.
missing the mark a little bit.
No, No, that's what I'm saying. He thinks his model thinks there's a pistol grip on that shotgun, but there's not. He's holding that as though it were an AR-15. Oh.
Oh, some light reading.
Remember.
So they do use, sometimes they do use the same D-class personnel if they're docile enough and the repeatability is useful for their testing. So this makes sense.
Trust the bathtub.
Trust the bathtub.
I always do. This is also neater than I thought it would be.
After Dad left,
Yes.
I did some things I don't like to think about too much. Got into some real trouble real quick. And when they offered to help, I didn't see any other way of going about it. They've been redacting my reports on the house for some reason.
Debating tub.
Was grumpy this time and didn't feel like talking. What are you gonna do? Flush me?
Not deer?
Okay. So this house has a bunch of different SCPs in it.
No, I think I'm just testing the house,
you're
and they're
testing-
redacting my stuff.
Okay.
Also, apparently not deer. That's a important guy.
Dearest Annie, there are things that have been eating away at me for years. I have to try and make it right for both of you. I hope
Both
that
of
it's
us?
not too late. I will come back to you and make sense of it all. Keep
Then
the
our
light on
mother?
until I get back.
The note came with this inside. Thanks for the jewels, Dad. Really made you leaving feel like a breeze.
I can tell there's a lot of story coming to
Regional
be revealed
science.
here.
The thing that won it was my homemade portable radio tower. Sleep was a no-show for weeks leading up to it. It was a Monday. I remember because Dad split the next Thursday. Didn't get much sleep after that either.
Not quite deer.
A keepsake from Mom. She died before I got the chance to meet her.
Oh.
I guess the two of them make all of this seem worthwhile. Couldn't take off the suit even for a photo, could you, John?
No, that's how they get you.
Brace yourself. This is the best part.
The first movie I ever saw in the cinema with Dad. The abduction scene made me spill my soda all over him, but he couldn't stop laughing. I try to catch it whenever it's on at a revival house.
Or you used to.
Not allowed outside anymore.
It's a good setup. Yeah, we gave you amnestics. Go in there and learn about who you are. And by extension, the player will.
Yeah, and then we'll wipe your memory again. You can go test that house.
All done? It's standard procedure to ask you a couple of personal questions, just to make sure you're all there. I don't mean to pry, but protocol means I'm obliged to. Ready?
I'm ready.
What did your mother leave behind for you?
A locket.
What won you the science fair
That
competition?
was your dad.
No, Mom left it.
That was a wrist thing.
A
Yeah.
portable radio tower.
Right. And the last one. Why were you conscripted by the replication division?
To avoid jail time?
It is my privilege to conclude that you are of sound body and mind. Welcome back, Annie.
Thanks for the warm welcome. Good to be back, I
I
guess.
just feel like someone would have
Where
noticed this
is everyone
shotgun
anyway?
problem.
There was a little mishap while you were in the
You
house.
know, it
Frank
was
flew
low
out
on the
of here and
priority
took a few
list.
dozen blocks of concrete with him as well.
You don't say.
Yes, ma'am. And as a little bonus for us, code red lockdown.
Ah, that's why no
Everyone
one's
was
here.
evacuated on the spot. Well, everyone except the three of us and a particular pain in the ass. Someone has to
Dr.
stay
Bright.
behind so we can have subordinates to fuck.
Attention! All personnel gather up.
Speak of the devil.
Well, if it isn't our very own D-Class 3546 back to her former glory. Considering we're under Code Red lockdown, protocols are paramount. We've had enough of an eventful evening with someone deciding SCP-R-6448 deserved a night on the town. There will be no more mistakes tonight. Your little skeleton crew of 3 is the only personnel remaining on site as per emergency protocol. With that in mind, D-Class...
Oh, mirrors that don't reflect.
I believe you have a mandatory weapons and safety rebrief to attend.
Ooh, weapons.
Now, mustn't keep your colleagues waiting.
Is there gonna be combat in this game?
I'm excited at the idea. You know, shit goes crazy and we have to start fighting off SCPs.
Jesus. Good evening. My name is... Do I really need to do this? She knows what my freaking name is.
Safety protocols and regulations are to be followed to the letter.
Good evening. My name is Ray, and I will be performing the mandatory weapons and safety rebrief as prescribed by the SCP Replication Division's Safety and Regulatory Protocol.
Oh.
Now commence with the rebrief.
Wonderful. Now get to
There's
it.
an SCP that can
He always
duplicate
stops
things.
listening at this point.
I think they're probably
Yada,
using
yada,
this
yada.
place to
Don't
try
blow
and
your brains
duplicate
out
other
with a firearm.
SCPs.
Kind of obvious, but hey. Don't mistake SCP-2950 for SCP-396. No duh. And I think we're done.
Will do.
Congratulations, you are now officially rebriefed. Weapons and safety-wise.
I can't believe just how much safer I feel already.
Good. And for that, you get a cookie. In the form of this beautiful level 1 keycard that'll get you into replica testing. I'd say don't spend it all in one place, but that's kind of the point. Oh, that's my cue. With everyone evacuated, guess I'm the designated power generator fixer. See you around.
Ooh.
Hey.
You have your next assignment for the night. A festering nuisance, but an assignment nonetheless. SCP-R-1974 awaits in the replication testing area. You'll be testing for speech patterns, syntax, and personality disorders.
Let's go talk to a bathtub.
Simple task, but one that takes a heavy mental toll. Make sure to forward all my animosities. Director out.
Trust the bathtub.
Oh yeah.
Bathtub, bucket,
Gold.
banana,
Banana.
not a deer,
Not deer.
flamingo. Lots of things to see. Oh, the R means it's a replication.
Ah.
So we've got an SCP that can duplicate things, and we're duplicating other SCPs. Great idea.
Yes. That was my guess. This sounds like a Dr. Bright thing. Yeah, let me just squirrel away this SCP without telling anybody and go start replicating SCPs and testing them. And this is the SCP entry for this item.
Yes, although this...
Description.
Oh, go ahead.
SCP-1974 is a freestanding ceramic bathtub typical of the kind sold in the United States from the 1930s to the mid-1960s. When recovered, it contained 124 liters of water. Any substance added to the water inside of SCP-1974 will be drained or filtered out through unknown means. When a subject makes contact with the water inside of SCP-1974, they will immediately begin to hear two voices. One voice, hereby designated 1974-1, has been described as that of an American male of about 85 years of age. The other voice, hereby designated 1974-2, has been described as a male with a thick Russian accent of around the same age. The former claims to be 1974, while the latter claims to be the water filling 1974. 19741 and 2 appear to dislike each other and are described as debating constantly. The debates
on.
between 19741 and 2 are about capitalism, communism, and the historical and current status of the United States of America, the Soviet Union, and China.
And it mentions, but it mentioned in the other one that this replica has a completely different personality than the original 1974.
Oh, yes. Bucket of 354 and locking it into a room is not replication, it's idiocy. Yes.
What is it? It's a bucket. It's a pool of red liquid. Blood
That of human
pond.
blood, not of a biological nature. Answer as one descends deeper, periodically entities emerge and attempt to escape.
Huh.
Thus far, all creatures emerging have been extremely hostile and highly dangerous. First discovered by blank survivors of a plane crash, had developed into a local urban legend long before Foundation
Fine, get that
personnel
like
arrived to
close
deal
to
with it.
It's bad. There's bad bucket in there.
Bit of blood.
Hold on, I want to see this banana. Oh.
No. I think it's a replicate. I think it's a banana that replicates itself. Safe class.
6 pharmaceutical
16
gel tablets. What?
Oh. Huh.
Huh.
Oh, I see. Would his finger get pointed at grocery store?
Yep, there's just bananas in there now.
Uh-huh.
Let's go talk to this tub.
Yeah, let's get on it.
This is a heck of a game. There's a couple good games here, you know? What? Inject liquid? No thanks. You need to touch the liquid, right? Or maybe...
Another vent.
Suspicious. I don't have anything to open this vent.
Do nothing with it now, but...
Place point. Inject liquid? Oh, I'm sorry. I was hitting the wrong button. Yeah.
Oh, I love when you do that. It's like a balm for this washed out skin.
That one sounds angrier.
Would it kill you not to kiss ass for just a single second?
Gameplay. How do you gameplay an SCP?
The challenging question.
We had a deal
Answer is
not to
mini
burden
games.
others with our internal squabbles. It would seem, however, that the deal no longer stands. I don't remember making no deals. I will not allow yet another night to revolve around you and your cynicism. But come here, Annie. Let us continue this discussion in private.
Just get into the sentient bipolar bathtub.
Annie, great job with testing us. Some incredible testing. It's moments like
Well.
this I regret not having hands to...
Yeah, here we are.
Is this the good tub bad tub routine?
Is this the good tub bathtub routine?
My bunkmate is even more on edge than usual due to tonight's events. Frank's apparent escape rattled everyone's cages, so to speak. calling a bunkmate? I am the bunk, you lousy bastard. Besides, if anything, Frank busting out of here is lifting my spirits. Although if I hear that prick saying how we're under code red lockdown one more time, I'll run a cyanide bath myself.
Please, for both of our sakes, tone down your feelings towards the site coordinator and curb your illicit activities.
You know what? Seeing as it's already...
Yep, one's the bathtub, one's the water.
Maybe we ought to spice it up a bit more.
You can just do that?
I didn't get a gun. Need a gun.
Listen well. The coordinator spends more time thinking about you than you realize. And I mean a lot. See, if I were you, I'd think real good and hard about visiting his office on the upper floors.
What's going on here?
I just figured you might want to find out why Pops took off all those years ago.
What do you know about my father?
I don't know nothing, but I can promise you that he does.
Even if I want
Trust the
to check out
bathtub.
his office, which I'm not saying I do, you and I both know that it's impossible to get in there because he's holed up inside it 24/7.
I've got 3 words for you. Code Crimson Lockdown. 2 outbreaks on a single night? That wouldn't look good for a little site coordinator. I'd go as far to say he'd be forced to leave the premises immediately, as per safety and regulations, because...
You just want me to let SCPs out.
...has to be protected at all cost.
Not falling for this
Safe
again.
one out.
His office would be free for anyone to indulge their curiosity.
Safe one like a bathtub.
Take it from there and see where it leads you.
What the hell?
Well, that's our peaceful retirement going down the drain.
If you need help, I ain't going nowhere. And no, you might not like everything you find up there, but you gotta face the music.
Well, boy howdy. It's an SCP game.
It sure is. This is good.
Oh, you're done with
Writing
that.
is relatively strong.
Both condolences and congratulations are in order. I'd say I hope it wasn't too much of a nuisance, but that's unlikely. Alright, well, go do whatever it is you do around here until you clock out.
Is it
Some of us
the
don't have
video
luxury
camera?
that comes with the lack
Yeah,
of
that's the video camera. Pulls things from the void and back. Yes, Control was kind of trying to be an SCP thing, now that you mention it.
I remember that. It didn't have the... Didn't have the soul. Didn't have the wit.
I know you had something to do with this. I can't prove it, but I can't disprove it either. Rest assured that your friend will be caught, and he will squeal. If your name comes up as even a passing thought in between his screams of agony, you will be keeping company in that cell. I can promise you that.
Hey.
Ah, the old MG.
Whoa.
Oh. Yeah, you can kind of see into the past or some shit.
They're trapped.
That thing.
Yes. Oh, I see. Oh.
Warped in and released him?
I think I'm flashing back. I wonder what he was.
Not deer.
This is the not deer?
I think this is the not deer. They call him Frank.
He did want to be called Frank. Maybe I can...
I read that without the thing going off. Yes.
Oh, a normal deer through the replication system.
So yeah, the replicator isn't consistent even. Huh.
Boy. Yeah, this is really neat.
Oh, I'm curious as to what the flamingo's about. Let's see.
I get closer to it now.
Designation given to 30 plastic lawn flamingos. Their behavior often results in attacks targeted towards Foundation
I
staff.
feel like I've heard of this one.
Day. Covered following his expedition. Keep your flamingos inside. Yeah, they really don't like the rain. I mean, you just don't like it. Gets inside them and bothers them and all that stuff. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Tell me when we come back there's 2. No? Oh.
That's what I was hoping
I was really
for,
hoping we'd come back from reading that
Oh,
and have 2 of them there.
you know, hey, this game has a zoom. If you're gonna do a first-person one of these, like look around and look at stuff games, give me a zoom. Let me zoom in on stuff. Let me get real close. Gear springs and other clockworks.
Oh, this is the replicator. Input and output. Yeah, this is the refiner. Use this to make copies of SCPs or make new SCPs.
Huh.
Oh, you mean he replicated the... Oh, no. Yeah, you can't bring anything in with you, because anything you put in will come out different.
Won't I come out different?
Well, no, there's an input and an output.
Oh,
the way it works
here's
is someone
the...
would come in... Yeah.
Here's the room.
And it's really cool that they recreated this. Yeah, course, 1-to-1, and fine. The original one of these would either deconstitute the item or greatly enhance the quality of the item.
Can we put something in here and try it? Yeah. Let's put the cross and make...
Boy.
What do you think? Coarse or fine?
Ooh.
What is your...
Oh.
What does your experience
Do we have
tell
other
you?
items?
Just the 2 that we got in this room. The cross and the tape measure.
Oh. Hmm.
So I put the cross in. Now we can make it coarse or fine.
Set it to fine. Set them both to fine. I want to see what it does. I mean, this is a replicated one of these, so it's probably not even going to behave correctly. Fast.
Huh. Can we put the bullets back on? No.
No.
Alright, tape measure, what do you think?
Fine. Give me a better one of these, right? Force is for when you want to, I don't know, destroy something?
I know,
Sure.
we will never know, because we made a handheld phased array radar device.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Yeah.
good testing.
Was there, tested that.
Still working.
We kind of want to know what's up those stairs and around that.
I don't think anything's up there. Well, those are good reflections. You know, they're good look up. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Random duplicating flamingos.
Well, maybe we leave the SCPs here for now.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, this is a whole thing. I would...
Maybe you want to put it on a list for...
I think I want to put this on the list.
And maybe we can roll one more thing and...
Yes.
And come back to...
This goes on the list.
this. Let's see what I can tell you about. Go Home, Annie. This is a new game too. This game is
How much
also
is that?
very new. Go Home, Annie is $20.
Yo.
It has 71 reviews. It is mostly positive.
If for some reason you like what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click over Cinna's head to see more of our exploits on Steam. Click over my head to see the full Steam streams where these highlights come from. Or click on our channel icon in the middle, where there's hundreds of hours of highlights, playthroughs, and stream archives.
No doubt.
Or join us live here or on twitch.com/superomnibox. See you later, Space Cadet.